You've just made a trade on your favorite crypto exchange, but then something goes wrong. Your funds are frozen, you can't withdraw, and all you can do is wait, unsure if you'll get your money back. Sound familiar? This nightmare scenario isn't as uncommon as you might think. Over the last decade, crypto exchanges have faced hacks and security breaches, resulting in billions of dollars in losses. But what if there was a way to trade crypto without these risks? What if you could keep full control of your assets, lower your fees, and stay anonymous? This is where decentralized exchanges, or DEX, come in. These are changing the way we trade crypto, and in this video, we'll show you why DEX are the future of trading in the crypto world. You've probably used exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, or Kraken. They offer a smooth user experience, but here's the catch. When you trade on a SEX, you're trusting that exchange with your assets. Your crypto is stored in their wallets, which means you're essentially dependent on their security. What happens if your SEX gets hacked? Or worse, your account gets frozen? This isn't just a theoretical risk, it's happened before. Take the Binance hack of 2019, where $40 million worth of crypto was stolen in minutes. If you had been a victim of that hack, could you afford to lose your funds? Worse, what if the exchange faces regulatory issues? Global regulations are tightening, and your exchange could be forced to lock your funds indefinitely. What happens if your exchange gets restricted or shut down? You might find yourself stuck, unable to access your assets. And then there are the fees. Between trading, withdrawal, and deposit fees, SEX can take a sizable chunk of your profits. Ever stop to calculate how much of your last trade went to the platform instead of staying with you? Now, imagine a different scenario where you control your assets. On decentralized exchanges, your crypto isn't stored with a third party. Instead, you trade directly from your own wallet using smart contracts, automated agreements that execute trades when certain conditions are met. This system means no middlemen and no interference. Your funds are never in someone else's wallet, so there's no risk of a hack targeting a centralized platform. When you trade on a DEX, your assets remain under your control at all times. This makes DEX a much more secure way to trade compared to their centralized counterparts. Here's why DEX are gaining traction and shaping the future of crypto. Complete control. On a DEX, you hold your private keys, meaning you own and control your crypto at all times. You never have to worry about your exchange freezing your assets. It's yours always. Better security. DEX don't rely on a central server that can be targeted by hackers. Instead, your assets are stored securely in your wallet, and the smart contracts that handle your trades are open source, meaning anyone can review them for security. Lower costs. Trading fees on DEX are generally much lower than on SEX. While SEX charge multiple fees for trading, deposits, and withdrawals, DEX charge primarily transaction fees on the blockchain, often significantly cheaper. Over time, these savings add up and leave you with more profits in your pocket. Privacy and anonymity. One of the biggest advantages of DEX is that they don't require KYC, Know Your Customer verification. You don't have to submit your personal information to trade. With just a wallet, you can trade securely and anonymously. Access to more tokens. Unlike centralized exchanges, which limit you to the tokens they list, DEX give you access to a much wider variety of tokens. You can trade smaller, newer tokens that might not yet be available on platforms like Binance or Coinbase. Now, while DEX offer immense advantages, they're not without their challenges. Here's what you need to consider before jumping in. Liquidity. Some DEX may struggle with liquidity, especially for smaller tokens. This can lead to slippage when the price changes unexpectedly during your trade. But the good news? Platforms like Radium and Hyperliquid are actively working on enhancing liquidity pools, ensuring better trading experiences. Transaction speed. DEX on high-traffic blockchains, such as Ethereum, can face delays, but this problem is being addressed by newer chains designed for faster transactions. Some DEX are already operating with zero congestion, allowing instant execution of trades. Learning curve. DEX are more hands-on, which means there's a learning curve, especially when it comes to using wallets, interacting with smart contracts, and managing gas fees. But don't worry, there are plenty of guides and resources to help you get started. One of the most exciting developments in DEX is the integration of on-chain CLOBs, centralized limit order books, with decentralized systems. Hyperliquid is a great example of this innovation, offering limit order book style trading while maintaining the privacy and security of decentralization. These platforms combine the best of both worlds, the speed and performance of centralized exchanges with the security and autonomy of decentralized trading. And it doesn't stop there. New Layer 1 solutions like Fogo and Bullet XYZ are making DEX faster, cheaper, and more efficient, further closing the gap between centralized and decentralized exchanges. With DEX, you're not just trading, you're embracing a new way of managing your crypto assets. You're taking control, reducing risks, and gaining access to a decentralized financial system that puts you in the driver's seat. Hyperliquid, Radium, Jupiter, and other platforms are paving the way for a future where decentralized trading is the norm, not the exception. This is just the beginning, and the evolution of DEX is happening right now. As the technology evolves, we can expect even faster, cheaper, and more secure trading experiences, pushing the boundaries, enhancing DEX performance, and bridging the gap with traditional exchanges. The possibilities are endless, and the best part, you get to be part of this groundbreaking shift. So, if you're tired of relying on third parties, dealing with high fees, and risking your funds in centralized exchanges, it's time to consider decentralized trading. The future is already here and it's brighter than ever. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and like. Let's talk in the comments. What's your experience with DEXs? Are you ready to make the switch to decentralized trading and take full control of your assets? We'd love to hear from you. And stay tuned for our next video, where we'll be diving deep into staking in crypto. You won't want to miss it, trust us.